You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop right here on Populous TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop 'em his 'em. Cooper gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop 'em his 'em. Cooper gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid, that feeling. Back up and here one more again. Happy Hump Day. The crazy, crazy, crazy slate in the NBA today because the All-Star break is about to kick off. But before we get into today's game, y'all know how we do. Let's get a quick recap of yesterday's games. Basically, yesterday it was only 4 games. We went 3-1, and we did hit our play of the day, which was the Phoenix Suns. We only gave out 2 locks. We gave out Houston. They didn't cover. They won by 7. Spread was 7.5. They didn't half a point, and that's at the last minute. Whoever shot the ball, they was down 10. They shot a 3, knowing that you cannot win the game. I hate when the opposing players do that to the team that I have with the points. Now, if you had the Clippers, then you was jumping for joy that he made the 3 and the game is over. We had Indiana not winning money line, but with that 11.5. And we had San Antonio Spurs Hulk smacking the Lakers. With that play of the day, out of the last 11 games, we are 10-1, folks. We are 10-1 on the play of the day. And if that's not on fire, or as JaY would say, hotter than fish grease, I don't know what is. Not braggadocious with it, but just happy to be winning and seeing the board, handsomely. With that being said, my record, because we're going to do this thing rapid fire. My record now is, man, I messed that up. My record now is 427 and 356 as far as the locks. Not from Yonkers. We won 97, 179, and 2. And as far as the play of the day, we are 52 and 57. We haven't been this close to being 500 in a long, long, long time. I like to play the day today as well. But with that being said, let's jump into today's NBA action because there's 14 games on the slate. First game up, we got Cleveland at home going against the Washington Wizards. Washington is getting 16.5, I believe. Hold on, let me get my sheet up. Cleveland Cavaliers is giving 17.5. I'm going with Cleveland. I mean, we can't look no other way than to take Cleveland in this game. Any other way is diabolical. Next game up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road at Orlando, which we just seen these two teams play. Orlando did Hulk smash them. I'm still not big on Orlando, giving 10.5. I'm going with the Bucks. Orlando was the better team. I think they will win the game. Quick turnaround, meaning a quick revenge game, although it's on the road. I'm going with the Bucks. I'm taking that 10.5. I like the Bucks. Next game up, we got Atlanta out on the road at Charlotte Hornets after the brawl out there. Charlotte gonna be missing Mal Bridges and Deke Bay, however you say his name. They was involved in the who could piss longer contest. Who's really tough in these NBA streets and all that shit. Charlotte, Atlanta on the other hand, Dyson Daniels is questionable. Raisha is questionable. Jalen Johnson is questionable. I think they play though, and I think they fight hard to try to win against Charlotte, who just beat them like 2-3 nights ago. Another quick turnaround. I think they both still even teams. I know Charlotte has been playing the much better basketball, damn near 10 in a row, or did they win 10 in a row and then they lost? I think they win, but I think it's a close nail biter game. Like they down at the end and they gotta hit a last minute 2 or 3 or something like that to win the game by 1 or 2 points. That's what I think, and that's what I'm gonna roll with. So I'm rolling with Atlanta. Next game up, we got the Boston Celtics at home facing the Chicago Bulls. Bulls on the road, rather. And this should be an interesting game. Boston is giving 13 and a half. For a team that has, been up and down the last couple of games, they lost to the Knicks, got smacked. Well, let me correct that. They beat the Heat, beat the Rockets. We knew they was going to beat the Rockets, beat the Magic, beat the Bucks. Actually was on a 5-game win streak. I'm bugging out. Sometimes when you're doing NBA shows every day, you get lost in the sauce a little bit, even though you be on point and you be doing your homework. I always do my homework. Sometimes when I can't, though, I just be getting off work and don't be working out. Anyway, with that being said, I'm on Boston tonight. I know Anthony Simon will be playing, back at the Garden. Vucevic. I'm on live, Gray. I hit you back. I'm on live. Vucevic is, going against his old team, but I'm on Boston. Next game up, we got the Indiana Pacers out on the road at Brooklyn Zoo. And we had the Pacers last night. Brooklyn is -4.5. And I'm on Brooklyn. I was on the Pacers, but I'm like, damn, actually it's 5.5 because Pascal Siakam is out. They're going to rest some of their players. I'm still on Brooklyn, although I was on Pacers last night when I was like fake looking ahead at today's games. I knew it was going to be a lot of games. I'm on Brooklyn. Next game up, we got my New York Knicks out on the road at Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers giving 2.5. I like the Knicks tonight. I also was on Philly when I first was studying, looking at it, but I'm like, nah. Knicks kind of own them, or they've been owning them for a little while. I know Sixers have been playing well as of late, but they are coming off a long road trip, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at that real quick. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games out on the road, and we've seen these two teams play already. They lost to the Knicks at the Knicks by 2. That was in January. They also beat the Knicks by 11 at home. At the Knicks, and they won at home. They lost at home, beat the Knicks at the Knicks. So this is going to be the third game against them. Hold on 1 second. Let me just tell my guy. I'm going with the Knicks. I'm going to take that 2.5. I know it's a quick turnaround for them from home to Philly, hop, skip, and a jump. I know they're going to want to get this game. Not to say they overlooked the Pacers. They did waste Josh Hart triple-double. They wasted Cat. I think Brunson went for 40. You know what I'm saying? But I think they bounce back tonight. I'm rolling with the Knicks. Next game up, we got the Detroit Pistons out on the road at the Toronto Raptors. Raptors is given 1.5. And this should be a good game, guys. The Pistons, they're going to be missing 2 players, Doran and Isaiah Stewart, coming off the bench like Debo. And you got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's rough and tough football ass type of guy, right? Something might be wrong in the membrane, insane in the brain. Toronto, low-key slept on. Been playing home comfortably for the last couple of games. Uh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be their fifth game in a row. Fifth game in a row on the road. On the other hand, Detroit, tough game Monday night. One day to rest to think about it. Now you're going on the road and the All-Star break. I'm sure they could use a break. These two teams hasn't played this year yet. I don't believe. Let me look at this real quick. I could have swore I looked at it, but let me do this real quick. Last 5 matchups: Detroit Pistons versus Toronto Raptors. Do this real quick. Last couple of games. Shit. Pistons busting their ass. I know I did look at this the other day. So Pistons won the last 6. I'm gonna look at just the first 2 just to get a feel for who was playing in these games. Hardaway, Doran, no Dennis Schroeder, Tobias Harris didn't even play. On the other hand, Quigley and nobody else. They definitely ain't had a team that they got now. And I'm going to go to the next game real quick just to get a feel. Quigley, Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett, Pachulia. Then on the other hand, Tobias Harris, Cunningham, Doran. I was leaning out. This is going to be the third pick that I've taken that I'm switching my pick. I'm switching the pick. I'm on Detroit. That 1.5 is a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. Why is it just 1.5? Missing 2 players, even though Isaiah is off the bench. Doran is a starter. You playing well. You've been playing good at home. Maybe the Pistons got something, over them the last 6 games. I think they make it 7 now. I'm switching my pick. I'm on Detroit. Next game up, we got the Miami Heat out on the road. Miami Heat out on the road at the Pelicans. Miami getting 1.5. Miami not looking good. They not playing good. They not smelling good. Smelling like El Gabidio. But they are dealing with a lot of injuries. Pelicans, on the other hand, like Pelicans on the rise. Fake kind of, sort of. But I think it is a good game to take Pelicans at home. Miami, just too many injuries. And when Norman Powell is not in, although he just got there this year, he is the engine that makes them go. Andrew Wiggins is suspect. We know Tyler Hero. My neck, my back, my hamstring, he always in and out. Adebayo was like the only cog, in the machine that's a steady factor. I'm going to roll with the Pelicans, man. I think they could get the win at home. I ain't rushing to the window on that game, though. Next game up, we got the Clippers out on the road again at Houston Rockets. Just seeing these two teams play. I had Houston in the game, minus the 7.5. That was my only loss yesterday, last minute, as I said in the beginning of the show. I don't know who for the Clippers shot the last shot, but with like 7 seconds left, you shoot, you hit the 3, but now it's like 2 seconds left, and the game is over. So your only fucking purpose in life is to fuck the spread up of those like myself that had Houston as a fucking lock yesterday. Houston as a lock and Phoenix as the play of the day. So we went 1-1 in the play of the day. We 10-1 in our last 11. We've been on fire. I ain't gonna lie. Today though, the spread is 8.5. Could Houston blow them out? Yeah. Will they blow them out? I don't think so. I think the Clippers, as they continue to live life without Kawhi and Zubats and work, the new players in, the young players, etc. I think they come and fight hard tonight, and I think they keep it close. I think they lose again, though, money line. Next game up, we got the Portland Trailblazers out on the road at Minnesota. Minnesota giving 3.5. Giving 5.5. Let me go back to RotoWire and see who's not playing, because that spread was 3.5. It was. 1 second. Let's go back to RotoWire. Portland, where you at? Portland. Well, I guess because Edwards is questionable. Everybody that I like in the lineup is going to be there. Obviously, Sharp is not going to play, and Murray is out, but they've kind of like been out. Jeremy Grant is in, Denny is in, Klinger's in. I like Portland. I'm going with Portland with that 5.5. I'm glad it's 5.5 now instead of 3.5. Let me write that down real quick. 5.5. Next game up, we got the OK City Thunder Buddies, right? As JaY would say, out on the road at the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix is getting, how much Phoenix getting? 5.5 too, or they getting 7.5? Getting 7.5. Seen these two teams play twice already. Phoenix did one. I think they won by like 6 or 7. When OKC won, they blew them the fuck out. They destroyed them niggas. Stomped on their headpiece. Still missing Shea. Let me go back to RotoWire real quick. Missing some players. Shea and Mitchell. Basically, that's it. I'm on Phoenix again tonight. I know they was the player of the day yesterday. Tonight, I'm on them. I just think they're going to put a strong effort, although they almost let the game not slip away, but the spread slip away yesterday. I know OKC just finished beating the Lakers. Lakers did sit, they stars. Aiden didn't play. Marcus Smart didn't play. Obviously, LeBron James didn't play, and Luka been out. Two games or whatever. Questionable is Jalen Green for Phoenix and Cole Anthony, but I still like Phoenix. Next game up, I still like Phoenix. Next game up, so who we got? We got the Sacramento Kings out on the road at Utah. Sacramento was getting 5.5, and I'm on Utah. I like Utah. I know. No, actually, that's I don't like Utah, right? Because these guys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually go with Sacramento with the 5.5. That's not a pick that I just switched. I know I just did 3, but I had Sacramento. I said that wrong. Utah basically. I know they just beat the Heat at the Heat, played the Magic, played Atlanta, lost, beat Pacers, lost to Toronto. Basically, they on a 5-game road trip they just completed. Now they back home. Sacramento, on the other hand, it's going to be their second game on the road after being home 3 games. In this series here, Sacramento has got the slight edge, at least in the last 5 or 6 games. So I'm going to roll with Sacramento in this one right here. I know Westbrook and them is out. I'm still going with them because Sacramento Utah going to try to tank this game. I think both teams will, but Utah definitely trying to tank. So I'm going to go with Sacramento. Next game up, we got the Denver Nuggets at home. What is that, 18? Yeah, Denver Nuggets at home. Going against, what are they playing? Playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis getting 13.5. I'm on Denver. No real, no short, sweet, and simple. I'm on Denver. I think Denver going to Hulk smash them, and that's what it's going to be. Last game of the night, we made it, guys. Got the San Antonio Spurs out on the road at Golden State Warriors. Spurs giving 7.5. Let me look at RotoWire. Now I think Spurs got their whole team playing besides Castle. And I think Spurs come in and do what they got to do. They way better. Why would they play around with their food? I don't think that they will. So with that being said, let's get to the theme music, please. Theme music.
Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop-em-ism. Cooper gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop-em-ism. Cooper gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
Alright, guys. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. It's 14 games today. I think we could give out 6 strong locks. I think we could give out 6 strong locks. And here they go right here. We going with Boston. We going with Detroit. We going with Phoenix. We going with the Spurs. We going with Atlanta. And the play of the day is the New York Knickerbockers to bounce back from that ugly win last night. Watch the Knicks win today against Philly. And if they don't win, they ain't going to lose by that 2.5. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. You can let me know who you like. You can let me know who you taking. All I'm asking is that you hit the like button so I can stay in the algorithm. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money on this Hump Day Wednesday.